dripping and juicy. I feel like I'm doing like lip filler right now. Let's get this bad boy out. Okay, you guys, that was absolutely freaking disgusting. Hi vlog! Welcome back to my channel. Today is part 5 of my Thanksgiving cooking series where I'm making staple Thanksgiving dishes. Today I will be making apple butter roast chicken, which honestly is the perfect recipe if you either don't like turkey or you just don't want to cook a whole big turkey. For me, it's just me and my boyfriend, so I wanted to cook something a little bit smaller. So we're gonna be doing this apple butter chicken recipe. But first, in order to do it, one of the main ingredients is obviously apple butter. I couldn't find it at the store, so we're gonna have to make it homemade. I've got a whole bunch of apples and everything, so let's get started. First thing, to make the apple butter, you need 4 small gala apples. I think that's how you say it. Gala, who knows? Okay, 4 small apples. I'm gonna go ahead and peel them and cut them up in order to put them in the pan. They're all nice and peeled, so now I'm gonna cut them up into very small cubes. And yes, there is a little bit of skin left on them, but it's fine. Oh. Now I've got my apple in a pan over medium heat. Now I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of butter. Melt that in the air. 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and you don't have to be precise with it. Just kind of, oh, well that's like 2. Okay, perfect. Teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm not really measuring. A pinch of salt. That's like a pinch. And then a dash of vanilla, oh gosh, vanilla extract. No, oh, all right. That was way more than a splash. It's okay. Okay, oh, and a splash of water. And then we're just gonna stir this all together. Make sure that it's all fairly coated. Alrighty, now that the butter is all melted, we're gonna put this bad boy on low and let it simmer for 25 minutes. Covered. Alright, while the apple butter is simmering, we're gonna go ahead and start making the glaze. Get yourself a little medium-sized bowl. I'm gonna take some Dijon mustard. I'm gonna have 2 tablespoons of Dijon. Let me get the big thing tablespoony. Makes it easier. This is already 2 tablespoons. Oh yeah, very nice. Go ahead and put that in your bowl. Okay, perfect. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And do that in like half. That apple cider vinegar made this smell rancid. 3 cloves of minced garlic. We're gonna mince this up real quick, but before we do that, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Managed to get the soy sauce open, so we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And I went ahead and diced 3 cloves of garlic. Got some thyme leaves. I think you just kind of like, I don't know, hold the stem and wait, should I do it this way? Okay, yeah, it's a lot easier to do it that way. So anyway, try to get like a tablespoon of those. I'm just kind of eyeballing it because I don't want to measure. Alright, perfect. Then we're also going to do 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. I'm not measuring, just, you know, teaspoon. Cool. And a little bit of cinnamon as well. Also, some salt and pepper. Just going to do like pretty much the same amount. Perfect. Now we just have to wait for the apple butter to be done and we can add it to our glaze. Alright, the apples have been simmering for 25 minutes now, so we're going to take out the blender and blend them up to make that butter. Let's turn off the heat, go ahead and pour it into my blender. Oh gosh, wait, this might be a bad idea, hold on. Oh no, okay, hold on. Alright, we're already getting some spillage. Perfect. It's quite literally looking like applesauce, but now that it's blended, we're gonna put it back in the pan on low for about 5 to 10 minutes to get that thick butter consistency. You know what, I'm sitting here reading the recipe to the glaze and it's saying the mixture that I made earlier in the bowl, I need to blend that with the apple butter. So why not just put it all back in the blender? So That's what I'm gonna do. Didn't say that. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. All right. We've got the ingredients from the glaze I made earlier. We're gonna go ahead and put it all in the blender. And then I just got like a flat spatula so it'd be easier to get all of the excess. Which I kind of wish that I had thought of this sooner so I didn't need the bowl. But it's fine. Now my apple butter is pretty much at a good consistency. It's still kind of at the applesauce consistency, but it'll be okay. So hard with this pan. I spilled some. It's okay. Now we've got every ingredient for the glaze in the blender. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it on low. Okay, you guys, apple butter glaze is all done. Honestly, it smells amazing. Whew, can definitely smell that apple cider vinegar though. Next steps, we are going to prep and marinate the chicken. I got this little 4-pound chicken, like whole chicken. So we're gonna put it in the pan. Honestly, I've done a turkey before, but I don't remember. I don't know if you have to like take out the, I might do this off camera because I'm like nervous and I don't want like to be making a crazy mess. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, that was absolutely freaking disgusting. I had to like go inside of it and like rip the neck out. It didn't come out easily. I had to rip it out. I should probably censor this because I'm starting to understand vegetarians just a little bit. Not really though, just a little bit. So, okay, but now I've got my chicken. I'm going to boil it up and season and then put the glaze on it for marinating. So let's do it. Try to get this over with because this thing is gross. Okay, we got the bottom piece. I'm gonna do the bottom piece because I don't want to leave any part of it to be unseasoned. So where's my olive oil? Hold on. Here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of drizzle a little and then coat. And then take my seasonings, salt and pepper the crap out of it. Then rub all of that on to the wings. Now I'm also gonna kind of get up under the skin. Trying not to break the skin. I just want to get under there and then take it and flip. And do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna wait to use the actual glaze until I have it in the pan. So like if it spills on the sides, like that's perfectly fine because that's kind of what we want. I put a little bit on my hand so that I can go inside with it. Now for the next part that involves the glaze, I just went and bought this like little pan to put the chicken in, so. Alright, perfect. Alright, now we're gonna take our glaze, gonna put it all over around the sides, in the skin, in the cavity. I was actually so upset because I had a baster, like a turkey baster on my list to get at the store. I saw this, I was like, oh, that'd be good for like injecting the flavors and everything. I picked this up, I checked baster off my list, so I forgot a regular baster. But it's okay because this like injects the flavor into it, so might be better. Who knows? But we're gonna go ahead and open this. Oh my gosh, fancy. Comes in like a little case. Maybe I won't need a baster. Girl, open sesame. This sucks not having like nails on. Okay, all right, we got it. Oh, cute. Okay. There's like different gauges for size. So there's this one and then there's a smaller one. Okay, cool. This thing's like super sturdy. I guess we get to marinate. Before we do that, I do want to go ahead and cut up onion and apple quarters as well as some garlic cloves to put in the cavity and around the pan. Okay, now the reason that I'm stuffing it before marinating is honestly just because like because we have to marinate this for like 3 hours. After that's done, it's gonna be like all gooey and gross. Like I just don't want to do it afterwards. So I think just go ahead and put them in there, get it over with, and then like do the marinating thing. It's just my concept. I'm gonna put a whole stick of butter up its ass. I hope that doesn't bother y'all. Okay, we're gonna put the stick of butter on the inside as well as like 1/4 onion and like 2 apples and a couple things of garlic, maybe 1, I don't know. First thing is the butter. Insert here or select payment type. Oh gosh, that fills the whole freaking thing. Okay, oh no, we're good. 1 apple and then 1 little garlic clove. Come on, get in there, buddy. I know it's uncomfortable, but you got this. Now we take half of the glaze and just brush it on the skin. And then I might take a little bit and try to inject it as well. So I'm just gonna pour like that. Just make sure you get everywhere while brushing. You just want to make sure it's all coated so it marinates nicely. I wonder if I can go ahead and inject. I don't know. I want to try this injector. Let me clean it first. I cleaned it. I'm going to go ahead and take the bigger head. Use this. This looks so like professional. I feel like a doctor. No, you're not. Ow. Alright, let's get some. It's so thick, but we're going to try it. I just inject. That's so interesting. Okay. Okay, I got a lot more this time. So now I guess, well, I'm gonna do it like in the middle. There we go. Maybe a couple more of this and then just a couple more. I don't want to get all the marinade because we still need some for later. Oh my gosh, it's so under the skin. Holy crap. Yeah, that's like the perfect thing. Oh yeah. Okay, I think we got it. Just under the skin works perfectly. I feel like I'm doing like lip filler right now. This is so satisfying. I just have to make sure I don't poke where I had it before. Oh. Okay, well, looks like we've got enough on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the garnishes. Half it. Kind of put it all around. So that way, in a few hours when it's done marinating, we can just take it straight out of the fridge and put it directly in the oven. Alright, here she is all marinated and injected. We're gonna put it in the fridge for about 2 hours. You guys, it's been 3 hours. Let's get this bad boy out. Cute! This is her all marinated. All I have to do is tie the legs together and tuck the wings in a little bit more for it to be an even bake. But first I'm gonna preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, now the recipe didn't say to do this, but I am gonna pour a little bit of chicken broth around the chicken because the marinade is thick. I know that the natural juices will come out once it's cooking, but I just want to make sure that this is like extra moist and juicy. I'm putting it in the oven for about 1 hour and 30 minutes, but I'm probably going to go in and baste every 20 minutes just to make sure that it is nice and juicy. Also going to garnish with thyme and sage leaves as well. I'm just going to put a few on top. This is what she's looking like pre-oven. Setting the timer for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 1 hour and 15 minutes in the oven. I've been basting it every 20 minutes. Yeah, but now it's time to take it out, pour the rest of the glaze on, and then put it back in for another 15 so it gets that brown golden color with the glaze. Now we're gonna put this back in there for about 15 to 20 minutes. She's finally done. Let's take her out of the oven real quick. I had to put it back in the oven because I didn't realize taking it out and basting it actually increased the cook time. So let's take it out. Golden. I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes and then we'll cut into it. And I'll give you all a taste test. Okay, I could not wait any longer. It was staring at me. It just looks too good. So I cut off a little piece of the wing and the skin. So I got a good bit of chicken and skin. It's literally dripping. Dripping. It's juicy. Alright, but now for the real test, the taste test. The way that just melted in my mouth. I outdid myself with this one. I mean, that is literally the best, most like juiciest chicken I've ever tasted. I never thought that I could make something like that. That was crazy. So I do want to let y'all know that I put it in there originally. It was for like 1 hour and 30 minutes, but I kept taking it out to baste. So I put it in for another 30. So that was in there for about 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours. That's crazy. All right, I've got it in the video because I'm about to go kill it. I'm about to go eat that thing. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't seen parts 1 through 4, I highly advise that you go see the rest of my series. That chicken is so dang good. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.